Have you ever wondered why roses symbolize love or why daisies often represent innocence? This is our gateway into the fascinating world of flower symbolism, a language so subtle and intricate that it has been woven into the fabric of various cultures since time immemorial. The symbolism of flowers, or floriography, is an intriguing subject that illuminates the deep-rooted connections between humans and the natural world. It's a silent tongue, a secret code that has been employed by poets, artists, lovers, and even spies to communicate emotions and messages that words often fall short of expressing. Let's take a step back and consider how universal this language is. From the cherry blossoms of Japan, symbolizing the transient nature of life, to the marigolds in Mexico, used in Day of the Dead celebrations to guide spirits with their vibrant colors and pungent scent, flower symbolism is entrenched in our collective consciousness. But it's not just about grand cultural narratives. On a more personal level, we've all given or received flowers at some point, perhaps without fully understanding the layers of meaning blooming within each petal. A bouquet of red roses on Valentine's Day is more than a cliched romantic gesture. It's an unspoken declaration of deep love and desire. Similarly, the humble daisy, with its white petals radiating from a yellow heart, is not just a pretty wildflower, but a symbol of innocence, purity, and true love. Flowers, in their silent beauty, have a language all their own. It's an intriguing, complex language that has evolved over thousands of years, shaped by myth, religion, art, and the shifting tides of history. So how did we come to imbue these delicate creations of nature with such profound meanings? Was it the sheer beauty of a blooming flower that inspired our ancestors to attribute symbolic values to them? Or was it perhaps their fleeting lifespan, a poignant reminder of the transience of our own existence? As we delve deeper, we'll uncover how this floral language originated and evolved over the years. The practice of attributing meanings to flowers dates back to ancient times. Just like the enduring petals of the lotus, the roots of floral symbolism spread deep and wide into the fertile soil of history. In the sun-drenched lands of ancient Egypt, flowers were more than just delightful decorations. They served as potent symbols in religious rituals. The lotus, with its petals reaching out from the muddy depths towards the sun, was revered as a symbol of rebirth and the sun god Ra. Moving to the shores of ancient Greece, we find floral symbolism interwoven in their mythology, from the narcissus flower, named after the self-obsessed youth Narcissus, to the anemone, born from the tears of Aphrodite. Flowers were not just elements of nature, but part of the very fabric of their stories. Not to be outdone, the Romans too had their unique floral language. The rose, now universally associated with love, was then a symbol of confidentiality. It hung from the ceilings of Roman banquet halls, silently whispering sub rosa. Under the rose, meaning what's said here stays here, and that's not all. In the Far East, the Chinese wove their tales around the peony, considering it a metaphor for nobility and honor. The cherry blossom, or sakura in Japan, with its short-lived bloom, became an emblem of the fleeting nature of life. But it wasn't just the grand tales and important events where flowers found their place. They were also used to convey everyday messages. A suitor in ancient Persia might have used a red tulip to declare his love, while a white one could signify forgiveness. From these ancient roots, the language of flowers began to grow, branching out into different cultures and eras. The petals of history unfurled, revealing a world where flowers spoke volumes, their silent whispers echoing through time, waiting to be heard and understood. And so the dance of floral symbolism carries on, from one civilization to another, from one heart to another. Fast forward to the Victorian era, a time when floral symbolism truly blossomed. This was a period of strict societal norms and etiquette. Open displays of affection and deep feelings were frowned upon, making the exchange of sentiments a tricky affair. But the Victorians, masters of subtlety and nuance, found a way around these restrictions. The solution? Flowers. In the Victorian era, flowers became the secret messengers of the heart. Each flower, each bouquet was carefully chosen to convey a specific message. A red rose for love, a yellow carnation for disdain, an iris for hope. The list was extensive and the meanings diverse. Even the way a bouquet was handed over held significance. If given with the right hand, the bouquet's message was understood to be affirmative. If handed over with the left, the message was the opposite. At the height of the Victorian era, this floral language was so popular that it gave birth to flower dictionaries. These guides were essential for anyone wishing to decode the hidden messages in a bouquet. They were often small, pocket-sized books, easy to carry and discreet. These dictionaries were filled with different flowers and their meanings, allowing Victorians to express their feelings in a way that was both beautiful and clandestine. This secret language of flowers wasn't just reserved for lovers, it was also used in social interactions as a way to communicate respect, admiration, or even disdain without uttering a single word. For instance, giving someone a hydrangea could show heartfelt gratitude, while a bouquet of orange lilies could denote hatred. This clandestine form of communication added a layer of mystery and romance to the Victorian society. It was a time when a simple bouquet held a world of secrets, and understanding these secrets could unlock a world of passion and intrigue. The Victorian era was truly the golden age of floral symbolism, a time when flowers spoke louder than words. In our modern world, the symbolism of flowers is alive and thriving. Let's take a moment to consider how this ancient tradition of using flowers as symbols has permeated our present day. In the whirlwind of modern life, flowers still hold a special place, speaking volumes without uttering a word. Take weddings, for instance, the bride's bouquet, the groom's boutonniere, the petals strewn down the aisle, each flower selected for its symbolic meaning. Roses for love, lilies for purity, baby's breath for everlasting love. These choices are not arbitrary, but steeped in centuries of tradition and symbolism. Then there are funerals. Even in times of grief and loss, flowers offer comfort. They convey respect, love, and remembrance. Chrysanthemums are often chosen for their symbol of death in many cultures, while lilies represent the restored innocence of the soul of the deceased. Valentine's Day, the holiday of love and affection, is virtually synonymous with red roses. They are a time-honored symbol of romantic love and enduring passion. But did you know that the number of roses can also carry a message? A single rose signifies enduring love, while a dozen expresses gratitude. Mother's Day too has its floral language. Carnations are popular, with pink ones symbolizing a mother's undying love. Meanwhile, white carnations are often used to honor a mother who is no longer with us. And yet, floral symbolism is not static. It is a dynamic language that evolves with society. For example, sunflowers, once seen as a symbol of adoration, are now often associated with positivity and happiness. The beauty of this floral language is that it continues to unfold, adapting to our changing world, yet still rooted in its historical origins. Whether we realize it or not, these silent messengers are a part of our everyday life. Flowers are more than just a decorative element. They are a silent yet eloquent language, communicating emotions and sentiments that are sometimes too deep for words. So what makes the symbolism of flowers so enduring? The answer lies in their universal appeal. Flowers are found in nearly every corner of the globe, and they've been a part of human culture for millennia. Their vibrant hues, their delicate forms, and their intoxicating scents have a way of captivating us, drawing us in. But it's not just their physical beauty that enchants us. Flowers have a language of their own, a language that speaks to the heart. They allow us to express emotions that words often fail to capture. A single rose can say, "I love you," with a simplicity and sincerity that 1,000 words could never convey. A bouquet of daisies can convey cheerfulness and innocence, brightening someone's day in a way that a simple greeting might not. And the beauty of this language is that it transcends cultural and linguistic barriers. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what language you speak, the symbolism of flowers is something you can understand. The lily, for example, is a symbol of purity and innocence in cultures as diverse as ancient Egypt, medieval Europe, and modern-day China. Moreover, the language of flowers is adaptable. Its meanings can change and evolve, just as our emotions do. A flower that symbolizes love today might symbolize friendship tomorrow. The possibilities are as vast and varied as the array of flowers themselves. So, the enduring charm of floral symbolism lies in its universality, its emotional depth, and its adaptability. It's a language that has been spoken for thousands of years, and it's one that we continue to speak today. But remember, this language isn't just about the flowers, it's about the people who give them, the people who receive them, and the emotions that they express. It's about connection, communication, and understanding. The next time you give or receive flowers, remember you're participating in an age-old tradition, speaking a language that is as beautiful as it is silent.